Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we're looking at post-rotation build for a Xurkitree. I really like this deck list. First time I actually built this deck, maybe like a half year ago or something like that. When the team up came up, I tested this deck and I really like it. How this deck works, pretty much you attack with Dazzle Blast for just a single energy card and you're hitting for 20 and you're leaving your opponent active Pokemon confused. And when your opponent active Pokemon is confused, if you have Parasect on the bench, ability which is named Panic Spores will put 2 more damage counters on your opponent confused Pokemon between turns. And what's pretty cool about this is definitely Koga's Trap, because with the Koga's Trap you can also confuse your opponent active Pokemon and also poison him. So even without attacking, we can apply some more pressure onto our opponent. I like this deck because you can attack with 1 energy card. With Cablegram you can hit for 100. The damage can also be increased for a little bit more as long as you have those Electro Powers. Then again, you can recycle Electro Powers back with Electro Chargers and do that over and over and over again for just 1 energy card. Some cards like Shrine of Punishments will also put a little bit more pressure to opponent GX Pokemons. Some other cards like Judge for Disruption, and also that Xurkitree GX with the Fleshing Head, and also that powerful Lighting GX attack which says that your opponent reveals their hand and you can add a card you find there to the prize cards. And yeah, if you manage to play with the Rambling Wires, where you can simply discard the top card of your opponent's deck, and if our opponent does not have draw support in hand, this card can definitely be broken. So let's go quickly through the deck list. I'm playing 4 copies of Paras and 4 copies of Parasects. In addition to that, 1 copy of the Dean GX with the Dean Charge, just in case if I don't have draw supporter turn 1. If I start with Volkner, I can always grab myself Electromagnetic Raider if it's not priced, and then I can grab the Dean and that Xurkitree and put them both in play. There's also 1 Tapu Koko with the Prism ability and 4 copies of Xurkitree as a main attacker and 1 backup attacker Xurkitree GX. In addition to that, we're gonna find 1 copy of Beast Ring just as a tech, 4 copies of Custom Catchers, 4 copies of Pokemon Communications, 4 copies of Electric Power, as well as 4 copies of Judge Whistles. And for the tech cards, I'm gonna play 1 Electro Charger so I can recover back Electro Powers, 1 Electromagnetic Raider so we can search our deck for the Dean and Xurkitree, 1 copy of Pulpad so we can recover back Volkner's, Koga's Trap, or whatever draw supporter we need. 2 copies of Switch, already mentioned 3 different stadiums, 1 Shrine of Punishment, 1 Thunder Mountain, as well as 1 Viridian Forest, so multiple options available with the stadium. And pretty much a lot of supporter cards, so 4 copies of Cynthia for the draw, as well as 2 copies of Judge, so that's going to be our draw supporters, 6 draw supporters, but as long as we have Judge Whistle and Judge in a discard pile, we can always play Judge Whistle for Judge. Good thing about draw support is that we also have 1 copy of the Dean GX, 2 copies of Koga's Trap, 3 copies of Volkner, and 1 copy of Lusamine. Even this one is from the Crimson Invasion. Lusamine has been reprinted in the as a full art in Ultra Prism, and 8 regular lighting energies. So yeah, that is a Xurkitree deck list that I'm going to use in today's video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and let me know in the comments below what you think about it. So yeah, let's try to play 1 game with it so we can see how good it really is. So see you in the game. Alright, it's time for the action. I hope I'm going to start with the Xurkitree, just the baby one. And that's a very good opening hand. I'm not going to complain. I mean, there's a Judge Whistle, Custom Catcher, and Volkner. As long as I have the Dean and Electromagnetic Raider, I can set up even more. First, Judge Whistle. Maybe I can draw something like Xurkitree GX. Alright, not the card I was looking for. Volkner. There's the Raider, and there's the Energy, and there's the Dean as well. Okay, so gonna put my Xurkitree GX on the bench. I just don't know if I'm gonna need it, so I'm gonna use it. Electromagnetic Raider. I'm losing one of my Parasects, but hey, it is how it is, I guess. Pelpad. Still, I can use Custom Catcher, extra 2 cards, another Custom Catcher, extra 1 card, I guess. A Judge Whistle, so let's draw one more card. And there's a Cynthia, but I already used my draw supporter. Looking forward to put at least one more Paris on the bench. And another Xurkitree. Alright, I'm pretty happy with the setup so far. 2 Paris, there's a Walkner in my hand, also Xurkitree and Electro Power for another turn, which means that I can even have option to knock this Vulpix out. So just one water energy for my opponent, and as you can see, I already played like 50% of my deck. There's like 33 cards left in my deck, which is just insane. In my discard pile, there's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 cards. So yeah, a lot of cards for turn 1 play. Compared to my opponent, so far he only played Communication, and he spoiled the Xurkitree GX deck. Unfortunately, it's not post-rotation, so I'm just wondering why he's using the Communications, because there's plenty other good cards that you can play as well. It doesn't matter. There's a Poipole. Okay, Poipole, Quagsire, Xurkitree GX can actually be a very good deck. You wouldn't believe me, but really it is. So I'm looking forward somehow to bypass another Electro Power blow, and also Xurkitree will help me in this case. I wish there's some card that can at least help you to, some item card that can actually help you to search a deck for the evolution Pokemon cards, but yeah, there's not such a type of the card anyways. Is it worth to power up this Xurkitree? I guess I'm gonna risk. So that's 15 poison. Should finish this Vulpix out. Shroud of Punishment. Alright. Okay, so there's no way that my opponent can knock my Xurkitree out, and that's the reason why I decided to add another energy, so I can Cablegram potentially his Naganadel for the knockout. And that was the only reason why I decided to attach energy to my active Xurkitree. You can also swing for like 100 plus, just in case if you don't have Parasects in play. Alright, Risk Stretcher for the Vulpix. He's probably going to go down to the bench, and we're probably going to see Retreat on the Vulpix. Oh, actually Escape Rope. Alright, that will change things a little bit. I still have Switch Energy Walkner play, so I'm pretty happy with that combo, I guess. I can still perform the knockout versus Vulpix, and I'm gonna go for it, for sure. I guess I can keep this Shrine of Punishment for now in my hand before I see... Oh, Volcanion will hit the ground sooner or later. Alright, finally something good. Communication into the Parasect. Meaning that if I can still swing for like 50, so that's not enough. And I really want to take the knockout here. So Electro Power is my choice for sure. Oh, not the Electro Power. What about Switch? Ah, but he will have 3 energies, and then he can simply Hydro Pump me for like a 120, and then I'm losing all of my energy cards. That's a pretty damn risky play. So let's just go with a safe play here. Electro Power energy play should be enough for the knockout here. So I'm hitting for 50, and then since he's confused, he will take 20 more. Alright, Viridian Forest. Not bad, because I can use energy attachment with it for the Xurkitree and the cablegram. Alright, so far so good, not that bad. Knowing that my opponent have Tapu Lele sitting in his hand as well as the Volcanion, he might just force me here to promote something else in the front. And I'm not sure if he will decide to use Turn Point or not. Whatever he decides to do, there is also Xurkitree GX sitting in my hand, meaning that I can also use him with that Lightning GX attack. So I can see what he have in his hand and then simply add one card to the prize cards. There's the Cynthia. So far I'm playing at the edge. I used 50% of my resources. As you can see, 2 Electro Powers, 2 Judge Whistles, 2 Custom Catchers, pretty much 50% of the item resource, and let's say about 30% of the supported card. There's like a Waltner, a Lucamine, Cynthia, and Koga's Trap already in my discard pile, so yeah. Plus I also lost my Pulpad. And remember, I managed to return one of my Pulpads, one of my Waltner's back with the Pulpad. Alright, so we're gonna see 100 damage with the Sona Blast. I'm sorry for that. Sona Blast for 100, meaning the next turn he can simply knock my Xurkitree out. Ooh, Koga's Trap. Let me see something out. I'm hitting him for like 20, 40 because of the confusion. Not sure how really good this will be, so I'm gonna be greedy here. I'm gonna use Cablegram here, and I'm gonna simply knock him out because he had weakness form on me. So yeah, 200 hitting for the weakness, and pretty much forcing my opponent to lose all of his energy cards, and I was rewarded with the Thunder Mountain. So the worst thing can actually happen here for me. Actually, Tapu Lele can hit me for the knockout. Yeah, Tapu Lele can hit me for the knockout, and without energies, I can't do too much. But as long as I have Thunder Mountain, I will have a pretty successful turn. Plus there is also Viridian Forest in play. I think I'm probably gonna just promote my Dedenne GX, use Viridian Forest, attach energy to my Dedenne. Oh, there's a switch as a top deck. Yeah, he cannot be Confused, Poison, and 7 other things. Let's just go with a Thunder Mountain play, and I'm also gonna waste this Koga's Trap. Who cares? And then I'm gonna use my Tingly Return GX so I can paralyze him. And in the active position, I will promote my Xurkitree GX. Alright, really looking forward to apply some pressure to my opponent with my Lightning GX. Oh, right now I just used my Tingly Return GX. Alright, never mind. So that was a tiny mistake here, but okay. Maybe he have Escape Rope, Switch, Guzma play, whatever. Since I didn't have Draw Supporter card sitting in my hand, I decided to return my Dedenne back into my hand immediately, as soon as possible. ASP, you know. Okay, so yeah, that was a horrible mistake. I don't know what was on my mind when I did that. Sorry guys for that. This might actually cost me the game. Hopefully it won't cost me the game. There's still plenty of resources that I can use. Hopefully. Hopefully I can maybe find another switch. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. And there is a electro charger. Oh, nice. 2 electro powers can easily be recycled back. And then I can draw 1 card with a Judge Whistle, which will be just a custom catcher. Alright. 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 So yeah, this top load would be knocked out if I attack this turn with the Xurkitree. Dang, and there's a Swampy. There's a Swampert for my opponent, so right now he can even discard a card, draw 3 cards. There's a charge up, so he can even add more energies. But what we're probably gonna see is gonna be Hydro Pump, Kingdra in the front. Alright. I have 3 price cards. But he just swiped my Thunder Mountain, and there's like no stadium cards for me until the end of the game. Literally, I lost all of my stadium cards. So okay, I mean it's okay. I made a huge horrible mistake, which is probably gonna cost me the game, and I can see it coming. No doubt about that. So there's a Kingdra GX and 42 everything. Yep, I lost that Xurkitree. And then just another Lighting Energy as a top deck. Wow. Alright, I guess I'm forced to attach energy to the Dean, so at least I can have that retreat. Yeah, that I didn't see that GX coming, so he knocked my Xurkitree on the bench. I didn't even pay attention to the Maelstrom GX. That actually cost me the game. Seriously. Right now he has so many energies that only thing that can help me is just the B-String Cablegram, but I already used my B-String. I mean, I didn't. I was forced to discard it. And yeah, there's a washout and Hydro Pump for like 1-hit knockout. 160. And it's all up to top deck. So up to the top deck. Okay, that was a good top deck. So I can grab Xurkitree, put him on the bench, attach energy, use Custom Catcher, draw 2 more cards, use another Judge Whistle and hope to find a draw supporter. Nope, just a switch. So I guess I'm gonna use that switch, return to the Xurkitree, then Dazzle Blast, and hit for 20, apply some pressure with Confusion. Other than that, and my turn. Yeah, Kingdra is confused, but that's not a big deal, because right now he have 2 Swamperts. So if he wants to knock me out, he can simply retreat, recharge, add some energies to the Swampert, for example, and hit me with the Swampert. What's gonna be the case? And after that, yeah, I mean, definitely that Xurkitree promotion to the front cost me the game. I don't know what was on my mind when I did that. I simply don't know what was on my mind. And I didn't see Maelstrom GX coming, so I also attach energy to my bench Xurkitree, but it doesn't really matter too much because my opponent had that Brookwood Hill, so he was able to counter my Thunder Mountain, so yeah. And after that, I simply couldn't get back on the right track, so well played definitely to my opponent. Yeah, I still think that this deck lacks some setup cards, like, let's say, Professor. You can't play Professor Zelm because if you really want to play Professor Zelm, you can't use Paris because it's a 70 HP. If you want to search your deck for a Pokemon, the only thing that can actually help you will be Electromagnetic Raider, which I only play 1 copy of it, and pretty much Communication. And there's literally nothing else available for this deck. And I think that's just a little bit unfair. I mean, yeah, the Lighting Pokemons definitely have support with Electromagnetic Raider. But still, you can't play any other Lightning deck without having some other options for the setup. But anyways, it is a very interesting and good deck, in my opinion, with a lot of potential, and I think it's going to be one of good rogue decks for the post rotation, especially when you tweak it and test it a little bit more. There's just a skeleton, so you can test it by yourself and see it how it's gonna work for you. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and don't forget to let me in the comments what you think about it. So stay tuned for more videos. Till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.